The Edmonton Oilers continue to be busy as we head into the NHL draft weekend, signing Trent Frederic to a new 8-year deal worth $3.85 million per year. He's a 27-year-old. The Oilers obviously acquired at the trade deadline. Things haven't gone as well as everyone thought they would have. He came in with an injury. It lingered. He finally got into a game against the LA Kings, got injured again on his first shift, and then obviously that dragged into the playoffs as well, which was an underwhelming performance to say the least. I think there were certain moments when he played particularly well. I thought the back half of the Stanley Cup final, when a lot of guys were falling off, he had a few good games with with Adam Henrique and Jeff Skinner, but that still only resulted in one goal, which came in the first round against the LA Kings. 3 assists for 4 points and was +1 throughout the playoffs in 22 games played. Now, obviously, the Oilers just moved Evander Kane earlier in the week to the Vancouver Canucks, which freed up a lot of cap space. This $3.85 million now gives the Oilers around $12.35 million to play with. But that is before they inevitably move on from Victor Arvidsson, which seems like it's going to happen here within the next week or so, potentially even this weekend, and they can maybe get a pick or two in this upcoming draft as well. Now, of course, with Trent Frederic, like I said, he's 27 years old. He's still a lot to play with here. On an 8-year deal, it's obviously a long-term one, and one that was maybe unexpected when negotiations first began. I think a 4-year deal would have appeased most fans, but hey, it's 8 years, and you've potentially got your third-line center locked in there for 8 years. But there's a lot of ifs with Trent Frederic. But one thing we do know is he's only a couple of years removed from 2 solid seasons with the Boston Bruins, where he had 17 goals one season, followed up with an 18-goal performance as well. It was only this past season where his production dropped off slightly on a Boston Bruins team where, hey, everyone's production dropped off. But he did have pretty good numbers that matched Brad Marchand in some perspectives too, of points per 60. He had a better points per 60 than Brad Marchand did before Brad Marchand obviously went off to the Florida Panthers. And we all know what happened there. Another thing that I really like about Trent Frederic's production in those years with the Boston Bruins, who again were one of the best teams in the NHL. The season he scored 17 goals, he only played 11 minutes and 55 seconds. The season he scored 18 goals, his minutes increased 13 minutes, 45 seconds. So he doesn't need a lot of time to be productive, which I think is a really positive thing, obviously, for an Oilers team that is fairly top heavy. He can sit there on your third line. He did mention in his end of year media availability that he would like to play more center for the team, but also open to playing both wings. So very versatile player. I think when you look past his first season with the team, once Adam Henrique is out of the way, if he can step into that third line role with the cap going up the way it is, this deal might turn out to be pretty okay for the Oilers. Obviously, a lot of ifs. They really need to make him into somewhat of a role on the special teams, I think, to make this justifiable as well. Didn't play at all on the special teams during the playoffs, but that was also part of him being injured, which made it difficult to do. Again, a lot of ifs. But if this pans out and the Oilers can get, let's say, 15 goal scorer every single year as the cap continues to increase, this deal could look friendly for the Oilers, at least the first half of the deal. We'll see what happens on the back half, but you kind of got to worry about the now. And for now, the Oilers have just signed a 27-year-old forward that has potential to score and be productive at 5-on-5 and maybe contribute to some of your special teams units as well. Again, I think the Oilers will continue to be busy. I could see a Victor Arvidsson trade happening here within the next week or so, like I said. At the draft, who knows? There was those weird Darnell Nurse rumblings happening last night on social media. I don't suspect that'll happen anytime soon. It's a very difficult one to do, but hey, if it does, we'll be ready at Oilers Nation, all locked in. You can check out Oilers Nation every day today at noon, Monday to Friday as well at noon with myself and Tyler Remchuk. Any other breaking news, we'll have it here for your Oilers Nation on the YouTube. So please subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.